3, 2, 1. Live.
Oh, I forgot I gotta turn this on.
Yeah, you do. Hi. Hello, Shiny Gales Queen.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I'm looking at it now.
Oh, right.
Yes. How are we? How is everybody? Are you well? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you're not having a wonderful day, I'm sorry, but you can always turn it round. Hello, Athena the Vicious 666.
Oh.
Hello. Oh, what's this? I like it. Oh. Now, all right. Chaotically in love couple. That sounds about like us, doesn't it, dear? Yeah, whatever. Love or something or other. Yeah. Love and shit. Now, how's your head cold? Well, there's the thing. The head cold has now turned into a sinus problem, which is the form of an infection, I believe, which I then went to the doctor about. And the doctor said, you need to go to the dentist because your other wisdom tooth is impacted. And I think that may be the root of the problem, hence all this, or one of those, a tooth of some form that's doing stuff beneath the surface. I don't know. I don't claim to be a dentist. Anyways, so that's what's going to happen next in the next couple of days. I'm going to go and they're going to yank that tooth out and see if we feel better. Yeah. It's what happens when you adopt a Brit. Huge dental work. See? We're like French bulldogs. Oh, yeah, we're very cute. We've got lovely accents. But you have to import special kinds of teas and biscuits for us, brown gravies, and the dental work costs a fortune. It's a lot of responsibility keeping a Brit. Thank you. So it's gotten excited. Yes, it's gotten excited. Give it a nudge with damp flannel. Oh. So, would anyone like a reading? I'm here to do the readings. It's up there, you see that there. I'm getting to that bit. Patience. If you would like a reading, they're $11.11 minimum. You can tip via Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Please remember to leave your username so you know it's your reading and a question if you have one. If you don't have a question, general can suffice. Thank you. We already have a reading here. I better get the bones. Oh, although this may be better for tarot. Kaylee, Dylan's thoughts versus feelings about me. Oh, interesting. I organised my tarot shelf, as you can see. Look, it's less cluttered now. I'm proud of myself. I tidied my office up today.
What do we have in the cup today? Some hot bean water.
Love.
Love.
Just a cup of love.
We're also on the YouTube.
Thank you. I'm on the YouTube now because I've heard that's all the rage.
Kaylee is actually on the YouTube.
Are you on the YouTube, Kaylee? Hi. Fancy. Now, these ones, Kaylee.
Yes, on the YouTube, he tells.
On the YouTube.
A new episode will be coming out this Sunday.
Yes. I had to reread it, so I'll be wearing different clothes.
Yeah, I didn't like the audio.
She said it was a bit too gainy, a bit hissy. I was like, oh well, I'll just go back into my office for another hour and just read.
Second one will be better.
Is there anywhere where he tells tales? Oh, you just read that one, didn't you?
Yep.
And the episode, I'm reading Terry Pratchett's The Colour of Magic to begin with. I like Terry Pratchett stories. You're a baby. Thank you very much. Did you hear that, boy?
Yeah, he's alright.
Yeah.
You can have him.
Uh,
I'm just kidding.
yeah. Imagine if she meant that, she would regret it.
Hey, Priscilla. Yeah, there's still room. We just started. I think we got 2 in line after this one, so 3 total.
Oh, other way. I'm not doing reverses, all right? It is what it is in that sense. I just said I'm not doing reverses. Right. The Eight of Swords. Gaily. Dylan's thoughts versus the feelings. There is fear. It's a clear one, that, in the Ace of Swords. Fear. All right? Fear. The Three of Pentacles is that in the way of forms of instruction. So these two things in the way of instructions, intuition, in a sense, and fear. There is this sense of, in the way of thoughts, worry about a lot of things, but at the same thought, the logos, if you like, the logic says that everything is sound, everything is good, everything should continue in some manner. The Hanged Man and the Queen of Pentacles. The Hanged Man is that which is an unshakable form, an unshakable thought. The Queen of Pentacles is that in the way of you. There is something about this which speaks of someone who perhaps cannot quite shake you and yet may want to from fear in some form. Fear is conflicted with that in the way of the feelings and thoughts. They change almost. There's 1 minute they flip-flop. There's thoughts of wonderful things, closeness and such, and the feelings are different. And then the feelings are that, and then the thoughts are different. And so they need to kind of get on board. They have to allow themselves to accept something here, basically. Will they? I don't know. The Chariot, things speeding, and the Four of Wands. It's reversed, but I'm not reading the reverse for this read. In itself, reversed or otherwise, it is a sense of a celebration in some forms. The Chariot of that which is moving fast. Perhaps there is this feeling of something that moves perhaps fast in some manner, and at the other sense, there is that which what they want, which is that. It's just the speed of which to get it. A typical human being, to be completely honest with you, wants it all now, starts to get it all now, and panics. I hope that helps.
It's like a cat.
No, well, yes, I suppose. You leave cats alone. If it wasn't for the lack of opposable thumbs, they'd give the human race a run for their money. Wouldn't you, my boy? If you would. Now, where are we? Twisted Yogi. 6. Sorry. Twisted Yogi 6.
Yes, we are.
Where's our blessed Newt? He's over there on the floor and he's refusing to come and work. And I've tried to tell him. I said,
peaches.
I tried to tell him, I threatened him, I've tried to bribe him, and he ate the bribe and fucked off. So I don't really know what to do. He's at that weird age where he's like, no, I shan't.
He's adolescence.
I got a bit of the catnip here. Maybe we should try some of that. Just drug him. When all else fails, drug him. Come on then, love.
Doing okay.
Come on. Here we go, boy. Here. Come on. Come on, boy. Oh, you got it? He's up. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, that's it. Eat your drugs. There. Right. Twisted Yogi, general reading. This is I feel like I'm in a 90s romantic film. Right, this music. That was the summer that was. Right, enjoy it. Just telling. Are you telling me or right? The self, nice placements, forms of doubt regarding something here, work or education. Going into it, there is that which is not seen by others, family, perhaps friendship. I'd say more family. There is here change on the external of what family is that leads to victory. The victory is something that is not yours in the way of a benefit, but it could be. But there are problems. There are strings attached to that in the way of sharing in another's success. There is this insecurity and there is opportunity. There is a pain that runs through it, that which is not seen nor recognized within yourself. Here, this happiness, frustration, and the ego, a sense of stubbornness stops you from enjoying something here that really there is no reason why you shouldn't. Love is on the outside and desperately wants to come on the inside. There is this focus. Strength turns away from it, but focus is left with it. Here, the past. That is what keeps strength there and not there. Forms of friendship. Sacrifice in this way, decision, anxiety that may come of it, fear, but what for? Healing. A truth, a clarity. Truth that may be difficult to swallow, and yet it is only a truth that can open certain doors so that you may continue upon a path. I hope that helps. How many are on the YouTube? Yeah, exactly. Eh, eh. I can't do that now. Bloody have it rolling. Right. The Lunar Fire Witch. Bones. General. Hi. Self. Clarity. Spirit. The ego. This encompasses a journey of healing. Sense of anxiety that is trying to be pushed out. Healing to be brought in. This is security that is found along the way. There may be something in the way of asking to compromise that which makes you feel secure. I would not. That in the way of love, passion, is linked to a past. There is fear on this, fear of that change, fear of repetition, rehashing something. And yet, opportunity moves towards it. It is the intrusion of healing, of what healing could mean. Second chances. There's a lot of second chances in this cast. Here, others, friendships, families, there is confrontation and communication. They are pressed heavily against that form of fear, courage, and that which is not known, that which is unseen fully. Here, happiness, the mind, a pain that severs the two. Still linked to that. Reconciliation is not necessary for healing to occur in this manner, and yet success, control, forms of knowledge, strength that can be gained from it, friendship, that which begins with friendship. No ultimatums here. No, no. Just simply just simply what is comfortable. Do not allow others to try and coax you, compromise you, or push you out of the comfort zone that you have kept yourself in for a very good reason. It would be like forcing a butterfly out of the cocoon too early. It will die. I hope that helps.
Was that Lunar Fire Witch?
Yes.
Why did you skip Twisted Yogi?
I didn't. I just did theirs. You weren't listening.
Well, that was fast.
I know.
Zoom. Switch to the YouTubes. Try this one.
Priscilla, I want to ask about this Scorpio man that just came into my life and also about the script deals that I'm working on. Ooh, let's have a look here. Oh, thank you, baby. Okay, this is a very eclectic playlist and it's kind of throwing me.
I'm trying my best. I don't know what any of these songs are, so it kind of makes it difficult, doesn't it? Oh, meditation sounds.
Rain. It's the sound of rain. What's the name of the stave that drawing on your drawing at your hands? I made it. It's my stave. Back off. I recently read a book where someone had something very similar and they claimed to have invented it. And the book is fairly recent. I was like, you didn't invent that. But technically, I didn't invent this, if I'm being honest with you. It's a variation on something used in different forms of traditional witchcraft, especially centres around where I am from, Cornwall and such, and Western East Anglia. You think of the perspective in that way of the compass. Yes, that is what it is, basically. It is a compass. And each side here is well, if you don't know about the witch's compass, I'm not going to explain it because it'll take too long. Just look up what the witch compass is, and there's plenty of material out there on it. Now,
this is for Priscilla.
Priscilla, bless you. How loud can you sneeze?
I don't know. As long as loud.
There is that in the way of new beginnings, which is nice. No beginnings. Oh, you're over there, aren't you? New beginnings. Death reversed. Now, death reversed. It is not the new beginnings in the way that we may think. Death reversed is not death, obviously, but it is more like new house, new job, or no, or more like just new version of you, new self, new resolutions and such. Death reversed, however, is that which is rehashed, redone, renewed, or in a sense, it's different from that which is a complete change, something else, a redo in some manner. The magician here, that's you. There is an element here of success, which is nice. In the magician, capability over that which is put to you. The King of Swords is formulation, speculation, that in the way of communication. And the Seven of Cups is reversed, which is the opposite of what the Seven is desires. All right. So is that which is like there is no true in way of work script deals. Um, there is something slightly off. There is something off-putting for you in some manner. What is it? What plays upon it? Reverse the speculative form. Queen of Cups in the form of emotion, reservations about the Three of Swords, forms of betrayal, something falling through. In the way of this Scorpio, was it?
Mm-hmm.
The Scorpio man seems to be someone who has recently come out of something that is feels like a long-term relationship. Um, they are shy in this manner, cautious perhaps. There is a sense of imbalance about them that they are striving to get back. It will take time. Patience is what's best for them. In the measure of things, their heart seems good enough. I hope that helps. Yeah. Where am I? Mac Attack. Hello, Mac Attack. Oh, very itchy.
Why are you so itchy, Papa?
Probably because I'm covered in hair. And it gets incredibly dry this time of year, what with central bloody heating. Which put the two together, and what do you get? What do you get?
Itchy.
Itchy. He gets it too, doesn't you? I have to constantly brush you, and then brush me, and then brush you again. Anyway.
How do you decide on the layout of a spread?
What? Who asked that?
Sarah on YouTube.
I don't.
I just set them down.
I just set them down. And honestly, I don't even think about it. Sometimes I'll pull over 3 there, and there'll be a slight gap, and I'll put 3 there. Sometimes I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Sometimes I'll do just a whole line, or perhaps 4 that way, 4 that way. I don't think about it. I don't really think about it. I just do it. And my hands seem to do the spread that it wants to do. Will you stop faffing with the camera? I can see you doing it on there.
Why?
You're faffing with the camera.
I'm not.
Is it? Or is it just. Oh no, it's putting me into portrait. It's doing facial recognition on my eye now. It's weird.
I'm
stopped
not
looking.
doing anything.
I thought that was you. It's going portrait, USB,
It's
portrait,
instinct.
portrait, USB, portrait. Now, so yeah, that's what I do. My hands just do it. Mac Attack. First one. Papa, will my partner be able to get back into the military opportunity wise? And if so, will he be able to take me and the baby with him? He's been considering going back in, but he's got to go through the court system.
Thank you. I've been having issues with finding the right spread. This is a huge help.
Yeah, I weren't much help to you there. I'm sorry. I just do whatever I feel like I need to do. Doo-doo-doo. It's Newt's decision. He decides. What do you think? 3 at the top, 3 at the bottom. All right, 3 at the. Oh, I know 2 there. In the way of, I know, changing things up, and they're going to the military, taking you as a family with. There is something that fixes something here. It is that which gives purpose, that which heals, yes. getting out from underneath something here or someone in the way of control, also a good thing. However, the Ten of Cups is reversed, the Knight of Pentacles is reversed, and the Ten of Swords is reversed. I believe here that this is possible a form of military career or be coming back into it. However, it will not be good for this one's mental health. It will be difficult, and you as a family will suffer for it. There are other things here, however, in the way of in laws and such, that you won't have to deal with those. And there is a form of healing when it comes to the both of you together getting closer, healing in this manner. And yet, it will be difficult. There is also something here in the way of finance, and yet I believe this is attached to the next one. Here. The relief, the alleviation, a difficult thing, a difficult task. It won't be easy because there are certain triggers that you both will face separately and together. Hello, I dig your piece out. And yet, are you strong enough? I think so. I think so. I think without them there and their influence, you would be. But it would be a test. The second one. Papa, my partner and I recently decided to go with a midwife to try and have our baby at home. Will the outcome of having the baby at home be successful with midwife we have chosen? The hospital setting, it didn't feel right. I wanted to deliver my last one. And we went to a midwife. We went to go and see her, didn't we, dear?
Yeah, it was a scary Catholic.
And she had pictures of nuns all over the wall.
Very scary. I'm sure she was nice, but
She was
scary.
fucking scary. Pictures of who has pictures of nuns everywhere? It's not like they can be a relative, is it? It's not like, oh, that was my mother. And she wasn't a very good nun if she had you then, was she? No. So, anyways. But yeah, and she said about things, and it didn't seem to allow me to help. Wanted me to deliver the baby, and that was the whole point of me. Wanted to deliver the bloody baby. So, anyways, we decided against it. Apart from that, she was extortionate. And yeah, I do understand. Do you know in Holland, most people have home births. Even now, home births are quite a normal thing. Having a baby isn't something you need to go to the hospital for. Just doesn't really happen. Did you know that? Sense of a few things there. The reverse Ten of Cups. There is a stress before this, before birth, something else. Nothing to worry about on that front in the way of the birth, I believe, but something else. I think you and I have spoke about this in the way of someone standing up before someone arrives would be most beneficial. And I do not think that they are getting close to that. I do believe that, in a sense, the military thing may be their excuse of running away instead. The Eight of Wands is reversed, which is not bad. It denotes that in the way of a triumph through adversity. I do not honestly see anything here to do with home birth or hospital birth. I think you would be perfectly fine in that sense, yes. The only thing here is this matter of cost. They're bloody expensive. Which is just these two. It will cost you out of pocket, as you already know, obviously. But apart from that, I don't see any other thing that's wrong there apart from what we just discussed. No nasty surprises, Mr. Newts. Mr. Fuzzywick. Yes, he is. Oh. I hope that helps. Cozy book reading. You're just adding that on to everything now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to listen to me read you a book? Then goes my YouTube. Should just tell people that. Go and listen to me on the YouTube. You're most welcome, Jack. Go and listen to me on the... Maybe we should do that one night. Maybe I should just do a live where I read.
There you go.
And have a
We
sign
tried
up.
that before and it didn't work well.
It was actually for a thingy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a fundraiser.
It was a fundraiser. But I meant just to put a sign up saying that we have read, like I do it on YouTube. Just to bring more people to the YouTube, because it's difficult getting people from jump to one platform to another, especially when said platforms tries to stop you.
Sarah on YouTube said, "Heck yes, read Grimm's fairy tales."
I like reading.
So Tiny Pratchett.
I like reading Roald Dahl, actually. Yeah, I like reading Roald Dahl. That's fun to read.
Can you tell Daychi95 how that they can get a reading? Before you start Robin's reading?
Sure, why not? If you would like a reading, you can tip a minimum of $11.11 to Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. Link is in the link tree in my bio. Please remember to leave your username so you know it's your reading, and a question if you have one. If you do not have a question, general will suffice. Thank you. Robin. James and the Giant Peach.
I feel like that feels pretty nice.
What's that voice?
Pretty peachy. Pretty peachy, pretty nice. I like how you've literally built a giant barrier to keep me away from you.
Yes.
It's like 5 feet tall.
Oh, easily.
You know, you could have just brought the kids' blocks if you didn't want to see me.
Now, you know that's not true. You know that you just knock over the blocks.
Hello, Kansas.
Are you there, Robin? Robin! Where are you?
I got you.
Come get your reading.
Girl. I got you, Lunar Fire.
Is that Rob? That's Robin.
There's Robin.
Shrimp.
There you are.
I have an insane amount of synchronicities. Themes have revolved around Celtic, Norse, gods, mythology, and also seems to be connected with a male friend of mine. Any guidance would be helpful. Reader's choice. I had a stutter and I turned it into a weird noise. It's easier than just stuttering here for like a good 30 seconds. I'm going to take one of these tablets.
How are we doing this evening?
Have you taken one of my tablets?
No.
I only have 2 left.
Well, maybe we should take half of one then.
Never.
To save them for the next.
Never.
Okay.
Because they're not as effective.
Okay.
That's only half the fun. Better living through chemistry. Now, what was I saying? Oh, yes. Okay. Synchronicities, Norse and Celtic. Let's have a look here.
The sound on this is much better.
Is it?
Like perfect.
Well, the audio book.
Yes.
Is it really? I was worried the gain was too high still.
No.
I turned it down.
Yeah. And I could even turn it down more and the clarity is still there.
I think I did turn it down after when I did the YouTube video. And so that's good.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Nice. Nice.
What deck is that?
I beg your pardon?
What deck is that?
Oh, this is my Wildwood Tarot. The Wildwood Tarot. An original of the Wildwood Tarot. I got this. This thing's like 15, maybe almost 20 years old or something. Right. The Wolf. There are no reverses here by the look of things, to be completely honest with you. No. The King of Stones. Wolf. Well, there it is, right there in its essence, next to the Forest Lovers. That in the way of something that is made, something that is created. Seems to connect with a male friend of yours, does it? What is it that you may find there? What sense of something? There is purpose. The pole star. The Five of Vessels is ecstasy. It is that which we may achieve through spiritual gnosis or learning it in the way of spiritual gnosis. The Green Woman, medicine in this sense. The Four of Arrows, rest, is reversed. The Eight of Stone skills. There is something that links you both here in this manner. It is an opportunity to learn together in something for some reason. What is it, though? Is it a journey that you could take? Perhaps, perhaps. The Green Woman, she smiles with a knowing. Feels like a wealth of knowledge, healing that comes from it. Understanding of self and empowerment. Rest was reversed, but nevertheless, rest in this form, rejuvenation that comes from it, skill that is learned from it. If I knew any different, I would say that these are two people who are bound to work together, or study together, or even travel together. But why? What is it that calls you? One has what the other needs, and both go on like that, completely not realizing it, looking beyond it. I do not think in the sense of romance. No, not like this. It goes beyond that of just romance. It is a deeply spiritual and profound thing. Where synchronicities, you are being called upon. By what? I don't know fully. I keep coming back to that of the wolf, but I don't know fully. There is definitely a sense of something in the way of the Norse here. Yes. Scandinavian, perhaps. But I do not know what exactly. Well, last thing you need to do is walk away from it, walk towards it. When you see synchronicities, keep them in mind. The more you keep them in mind, the closer you get to what is creating it. I don't know what that is, though, but it involves two people, a journey. There is rain and rock, sea and grass. That's all I can give you. I hope that helps. No. Purple pop in a pebble. Ow. This is wild. Ooh. You're most welcome. I just want to belch. I'm so overloved, but I'm married. I know what you mean. It's a Love is different. Love evolves into something else after a time. Something that is much stronger. Much stronger. It becomes deeper and yet more subtle. For you see, the most subtlest things are the strongest things. The smallest things are the most consistent things in the world. Love at first is big and showy, impactful, like a great big steel badger. But after a time, the badger gets smaller, less steely. But what it makes up for is it becomes something greater. A bit like Obi-Wan when he got killed by Vader. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't, do you? Yeah. I know what I mean. What I mean is like when you're in love at the beginning, it's massive. But then you're in love, and as time goes on, that love becomes part of your life, and it's the honeymoon period part is gone, but that love is much more stronger because it's what you've built your life upon by that point. What does that say? Brian was blocked. He was the friend. He meant no harm. What? Did you block him?
Sorry, I thought somebody was like teasing your reading, like wolf, wolf, and I was like, "Are you trying to be mean?"
Oh,
Sorry,
I'm so
I'll
sorry.
block him.
I'm blocked. I'm blocked. And he comes back in like, well, this is embarrassing.
I was like, that is not very nice. My bad.
That's like the worst troller ever. Just someone repeating wolf, so you blocked them. Wolf,
I'm
wolf.
block happy lately. Truly don't know how to unblock someone.
Are you serious?
No
Are
clue.
you fucking serious?
Not even a clue.
Oh my god. I can't do it on the live. You know what? If they want to know the reading, they can go over to the YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's on the YouTube,
Oh,
and they can see it there. Okay? I'm sorry.
I'm so
We're sorry. Or more to the point, my wife is now sorry. And they will be unblocked. Abiento.
Damn, Mama went full cycle with that live one.
Too much power. Too much.
Too much power. It truly is.
What did you say? You said the same word twice. No errors. Blocked.
I sometimes wonder when your follower count like fluctuates. I'm like, maybe it's all these people and keep blocking the lives.
You're so bad. You
I
really
just
are.
don't have any patience or tolerance for bullshit.
Is this when people say that I'm gorgeous? Do you block them?
No.
Because they don't come back again.
No,
I've noticed these
I
people
truly
don't come
do
back.
not.
She's like that, you know. She's like, you're so nice, and she's like, and they just get dragged off with a bag over their head.
Who knows?
Where did that lovely person go? I don't know.
I can't say sorry to people like that. I am sorry.
Like, what's that film, The Dictator? He gets the toy in the cereal. He's like, oh, and he's like, no, it's yours. Enjoy it. Like that. He's like,
I went full,
yeah.
But to be fair, there's a lot of trolls that come into lives, and I just,
Yeah, of course there are.
So I have to be on my shit.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Operation Find the President's Missing Head.
Jeez, that's
It's from
a
The Simpsons. All right, Purple Puffin of Peril. We were getting into this. Never mind what I said before. Let's just get into it, shall we? Love reading. Why is there condensation in that one there on the bottom? What has she done already?
Already had a wee.
Snakes don't really wee that much unless they poop. They reserve their fluids. much like myself. Hello, Emma. The Nine of Cups, Justice, and the Empress. There is two people. They are separate and together. The Nine of Cups is jovial, perhaps someone who pretends everything's all right in a sense, one of those sort of people. And yet, outward appearance for them is very important. Everyone sees that they are okay. Favorite word. The Empress. The Empress is different. The Empress strives to know the self, strives to work upon it, understands that any form of gain, material or otherwise, is nothing unless you have the capabilities and the full awareness to enjoy it. Justice is that which separates the two in this manner. Justice is not justice in the way that we may think, not like the Punisher or something, or law. No, it is just. It is a sense of what we know to be right and wrong, and it is that what ties them together almost, as though it keeps them both in common. It keeps them both going around. Oh, did it really? I forget what I said. Oh, the Magician and Death are coming up quite nice there. Right. The Magician is that in the way of manifestation, someone trying to create something. Death is the form of a new beginning of that which you are trying to create. It's not that something is to be rekindled or brought back from the brink in some manner, but there is something here as though shit gets in the way, and it's only shit, and it seems so big. It's weird. It's like a wall of wet clay is in the way. And yet from an outward appearance it's dense, it's hard, it's bricks, it's just, but it's wet. So until you realize it, until you become aware that what it is and it's easy to move, you can punch your way through it. You can remove that wall between two people. It's not a serious matter. Work. The Emperor. There is something here regarding work, that there is a form of a trouble. It errs more towards him of the Nine of Cups than her of the Empress. The Eight of Wheels is that of work and diligence. The Emperor seems that which presides over. It could mean you as that sense as well. There is someone who works in this sense and they are practical in what they do, and yet you are the one who looks ahead. You are the one who thinks. They are the one that does in this way. Some people are not born to be leaders. Judgment. And the Lovers in the reversed form. Forms of doubts, worries, things that you may be thinking in your mind, in your noggin there. They are not real things. They are fancies. They are explorations of thought. Nothing more than that. The exploration of thought often conjures great and very convoluted and difficult ways around problems, when in truth I believe such problems that give exploration for thought are easily removed, easier than thinking about. Communication above all else. I hope that helps. I always say that. It's true though. Communication, isn't it?
Yeah.
See?
I just noticed I'm looking at you on like four places.
That's 2. That's the back of a phone.
Like 5 screens right now.
No, I'm not. I'm on that. I'm on your phone and I'm on that computer.
Twice.
Why am I on it twice?
Because I'm doing the audiobook and I have the YouTube on.
I'm very confused.
So many.
Oh, yeah, you're watching me read. There's a few. I tried not to make too many fuck ups, but there are some.
That's why I have to listen to it.
Yep, you have to listen to me.
The whole thing.
I love it. I love it. For her to edit me reading an audiobook to make sure that I didn't mess up, she has to listen to me.
Fuck you. Kitty scratch, go.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Did you just try to tell him to scratch? Little furry bits in there. Yes, you little sausage. Yes, you are. Oh, Mr. Fuzzy Wicks. Oh, yes.
If there's a card in the deck that's flipped, does it mean anything?
It means I'm cack-handed and I can't shuffle properly.
So it doesn't mean anything.
Sometimes it can, but other times no. And it also means that I'm lazy and I never turn it round. Yeah, honestly, sometimes you see something and you just know, you just feel it. You're like, whoa, that's clearly, that's jumping out at you, you know. Oh my God, don't make me yawn. What are you doing?
Yeah,
What are you doing? You're not allowed to be tired in here. You've got to be tired about.
Wow.
Yeah, other times.
That table, your desk.
Well, I wish I'd never painted the blasted thing.
Yeah,
honestly, it really did. I think if we did strip it, we should strip all the white off as well, and bring it back to bare wood. And then what I thought I might do is do this, but carve it onto the actual desk by hand.
Oh my god! But then it would always be there, and you could change it.
Yeah, but I could put this over the top of it.
Oh, okay.
You know, but then it would be there. I
don't think that's a good idea.
I think it's a fantastic idea, and you should mind your own business.
I know, but the way the board hits, like you like that sound and how it...
Oh no, I meant using this still.
Oh.
Or, we could just put some. I could carve sigils all the way around it. Or whatever.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
Yeah.
All right then.
Bet.
Yeah. Can we play real music yet or not?
Yeah. If you ask Sarah to come back to TikTok, we can.
Sarah, would you mind awfully coming back to TikTok so then we can play mainstream music? So we call it. Otherwise, we'll get into the shit with the old YouTube.
And whoever else is on YouTube, I don't have the other 2 people. It might be Norma Jean.
And you who are lurking in the shadows watching, would you mind awfully going to TikTok as well?
Are we still doing readings for today?
Yes.
Well, yes. Yes, we are.
That's a sudden yes.
And we'll be back. All right. Bye, YouTube.
Bye-bye, YouTube. Are we done with the YouTube?